And Russia and India have struck deals on trade and weapons during a visit by Russian President Vladimir Putin to New Delhi on Monday. Narendra has more on that.
Russian President Vladimir Putin's short but significant visit to India is being watched by the world. This is Putin's second overseas trip this year since the coronavirus pandemic began, and the visit is being termed as a defining moment in Indo-Russian relationship. The 21st India-Russia summit covered a gamut of areas to strengthen the 7-decade-old bond.
We perceive India as a great power, a friendly nation and a time-tested friend. We also cooperate well in the military and technical sphere like no other country. In that regard, we are concerned about the developments of the situation in Afghanistan.
Despite the challenges posed by COVID-19, there is no change in the pace of growth in India-Russia relations. Our special and privileged strategic partnership continues to become stronger.
Hours before the leaders met, foreign and defense ministers from India and Russia held their first ever 2+2 ministerial dialogue with an aim to hold talks on issues of mutual concern. 4 defense agreements were signed to expand military cooperation. The deal to procure the S-400 defense missile systems got a green signal.
Our Indian friends clearly and firmly explained that they are a sovereign country, and they will decide on whose weapons to buy and who is going to be a partner of India in this and other areas. It is confirmed, and it was mentioned today as well, that the Russian-Indian relations have been characterized and remain specially privileged strategic partnership.
India and Russia signed a record number of 28 agreements across a wide range of sectors, including trade, energy, culture and education, to show the multifaceted nature of their bilateral partnership. Taking this strategic partnership forward, President Putin invited Prime Minister Modi to visit Russia next year. Narendra, CGTN, Delhi.
So President Putin's meeting with India's Prime Minister comes a day before talks with U.S. President Joe Biden. So for more, let's bring in Professor Zhang Xin from East China Normal University. He joins us from Shanghai via Skype. Professor Zhang, so Putin's holding back-to-back meetings with Modi and then Biden. What's your read into the timing of these talks?
Actually, I wouldn't read too much into the timing of these video talks and in-person meeting. I think it was not planned, intentionally planned in that way. It just happened. But I think that the close timing between these talks do show very clearly in terms of individual countries what's on the Russian state's what's on the top agenda in their overall foreign policy stance, right? Particularly given the recent changes in the Eurasia continent and the nearby regions. So it's no coincidence that given the pandemic, ongoing pandemic, so it shows on what position do Russian state and Russian political elites perceive India.
And Professor, let's talk about Putin's trip to India. It's only his second one abroad since the pandemic began. Why are we seeing, well, what do you make of these ties between Russia and India?
Russia and India have been in quite close relationship since the Soviet time. Even the breakup of the Soviet Union didn't really break down that kind of traditional friendship and close economic and military collaboration, even though the level has been declining a little bit. But this traditional tie was quite solid. But recently we see intention in the Russian strategic circles to claim that in order to keep Russia's sovereign status, Russia need to highlight the meaning and the value of a multipolar world, especially given the increasing intensified rivalry between U.S. and China. So Russia's ideal worldview is to create a multipolar world where Russia has the sovereign sort of status to playing a maneuvering role. So given that, India actually, with its traditional close relationship with Russia, can be an important partnership in that sense for Russia to further establish and consolidate this multipolar world where Russia can have a large space to play its maneuvering role. Right? And also, India appeared to be an increasingly important partner in Russia's highlighted Great Eurasia Partnership towards the south flank of the Eurasia continent and the potential to bring in the Indian Ocean, sort of ocean, bring the ocean dimension into the Great Eurasian Partnership. I think these are the particular significance for India in Russia's overall geopolitical and foreign policy stand.
All right, Professor Zhang Xin from East China Normal University, great to have you with us. Thanks so much. Well, still ahead here on Global Watch.